Hello and welcome. LT Volk here with episode 35 of the Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna continue exploring Moonrise Towers.
Brothers.
And I said that I was gonna check the items that I really want to buy. And I did find just that. So, this marksmanship hat is actually what Karlach's gonna be wearing. A nice little cowboy hat. And this hand crossbow is gonna be a pretty good replacement for one of mine. And we're gonna add all of the wares. I tagged the items that I wasn't gonna be using. And now we're gonna just balance the offer. There we go. And barter.
An honor. True.
Sounds good. Now let's equip this bow right here. And this guy is just +1 hand crossbow, so I'm just gonna put the fire stroker in its place. And now I've got this level 3 magic missile as a weapon action as well, which is definitely gonna be useful. And this guy will go to Karlach. It adds +1 to her ranged attack rolls. And I think I'm actually gonna keep it as is because she kinda looks badass with it.
Is that blood?
Let's check it out.
No, never mind.
Darling.
So, you had a friend in Avernus. You never said.
You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. But she always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends.
She gave you a note. What did it say?
Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious.
Pity. Sounds like she meant something to you. In whatever small way.
I guess she did. Much as it makes me want to puke to admit it. Devils, you know. Fucking devils. They really screw with you, don't they?
There we go.
What's the story?
And actually, I will tug it off, hide during dialogue, but she can wear the hat during the combat. There we go.
Not over. It's through.
And here we can get another quest by talking to this ogre Mig.
I should speak up.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Something in the walls? What is it?
Big! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mick banned. Not allowed to pet Gnolls. You find meat? You share.
There we go. Got a small quest.
What's in here?
Let's see what's in there indeed. Some more thieving tools, which is always good. And somewhere in here is a lady who can give us a +2 potion, +2 strength potion. Alright, let's talk to these guys real quick.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Cyril and Ketheric are working on some poor worm.
Alright. Well, we'll get in there anyways. Alright, let's do it just now. Should be fine.
All that is at stake, considering how
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Keep silent and keep watching.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm,
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Just gonna say, just kill them. They're worthless.
Lies! I served the Absolute! I did everything I was told!
And there you have it. We're too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit! I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
Gonna nod curtly.
Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
Not another word. In fact, not another breath from any of you.
Please! Help me!
Well, that's done with. Might as well go say hello to Zarel then.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
And there, I just killed off the goblins because they kinda knew that I was somehow involved. And what happened to Minthara and
More for me.
over in the wild, so it was kinda safer to just take them out. And it actually impresses the Rel as well, that you just like, stop breathing. And here is a whole bunch of different notes that detail the plans of the Cult of the Absolute for the Sword Coast. So here you go. One of them. Note to self. Bestest true soul there is. Yeah, that's just somebody who wants to be a true soul. What's this one? That's talking about getting the orcs. You can read through that on your own time. That's the invasion plans for the Baldur's Gate. And this talks about recruiting Gnolls. Once again, you can read through it on your own. And it's talking about pretty much infecting Flints, which are the leader type of Gnolls. Then returning them back to the packs, and then the Flints would lead the rest of the Gnoll packs for the Absolute. So the ones we've met in the wilds, if you recall, was led by a Flint as well. Okie dokie. And this right here is Balthazar's room, I believe. So we're not really gonna get through it. Not gonna try to sneak around, but here we'll talk
General
to
Thorm's
Zarel.
prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient.
A waste of my time. I didn't come here to clean up other people's mistakes.
Your confidence is delicious. I can see why the Absolute might be hungry to dig deeper into that mind of yours. I certainly am.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palate. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
We're gonna distract her with the thoughts of your aching for Karlach, because that seems to be the biggest amount of bonuses. And we're gonna use an advantage here as well. Alright, let's do it. Pretty easy success.
She is formidable. But how many days of passion will you get out of her? How many nights? The Absolute will give you something that can last. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Show me the power she gave you.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Is it true that General Thorm is invulnerable?
Indeed. The Absolute's love for him has made him more than mortal. He is unstoppable.
I live to serve. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
What if Balthazar's dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
What exactly was this relic he was sent to retrieve?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
Talking of this relics. There we go. Let's try again. Got tongue-tied again. So I'm gonna use our persuasion here. Talking of this relic makes you anxious. Why is that? And here we're gonna get help from Karlak. I actually gave her that voice of the circle amulet. Shadowheart's gonna give us guidance, and I'm gonna use a lucky point as well. So let's see how it goes. Pretty well.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
The relic is vital to Ketheric's plans. You should be giving me more support.
Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you.
Understood. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
And there we have it. We're able to find out some more information. And gotten some more directions of where to go. Let's talk to this Radija, Mistress of Souls.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
And how is one chosen to ascend?
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Let's use our wisdom here to prove you're ready and reach out for her tadpole. And once again, gonna burn the lock point here. Very good.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite, but you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference.
As you see, true soul, there is so much more for you to learn.
Alright, fair enough. Let's continue on. I'm gonna go into the Balthazar's quarters to grab his lantern, or the second one. And I think we can talk to Zarel here.
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery. Which means Balthazar hasn't returned. So why are you here instead of out there looking for him?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave. And is this... Yeah, there we go. Balthazar's room. There is a whole bunch of stuff here, including another moon lantern. And I think we'll return here eventually, because I don't wanna, like, do something that causes the entire tower to become hostile against me at this point. We'll come back once we're doing the assault on the tower. And after we defeat all of the enemies around here, we'll explore that room. Because I think there isn't really anything there that we need to find out that would provide any extra content, or can't wait a little bit, you know? Alrighty, Bugbear Quartermaster, where are you at? Right outside here, right?
We are each of us threads in her design.
And we'll see if it's anything good or if it's just expanded inventory. Alright, Lontop, what you got?
You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them.
Zarel said you're to share her private stash with me.
Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them.
Alright, and let's see what she's got. Render Mind of Soul. Additional psychic damage, okay. No, no. We already seen that. One D4 bonus to attack rolls for the rest of your turn. That might actually be pretty good for Lae'zel. So I think I will get those. Because that way she can like burst quite a bit of damage. One less piercing damage. Strength saving throws and checks. Heavy armor. Costs a lot. No, we're not gonna get this guy. It's not worth it. But here you go. Take this, take that. All of these notes and scrolls I found. Very heavy great axe, which is I don't even know where I found it. What is this? Gargantuan cleave? No. I don't need sits. And take this guy as well. Alright, and the rest, let's give in gold.
Get moving.
Sounds bueno. Alrighty. So the gloves will go to Lae'zel. There you go.
Still breathing.
Now let's go to camp real quick and grab a Starion, just so we can grab the potion for Karlach. Alright, where are you at, Astarion? Here you are. And you can replace Karlach for a little bit.
My dear.
I never asked. Are you Cazador's only spawn? Or are there others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family. even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
I need you in my party. Will you travel with us?
Perhaps if you lost a follower or 2. I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more... well, in that...
Alright, here we go. And,
Careful, I bite.
I don't think I'm gonna level him up just yet. Maybe I will. Did we just make him a bard? I don't recall. Or did we multiclass him? Oh, we respect him. Alright. Yeah, that's good. So, spells. Let's take Glyph of Warding. He's now level 6. Gets an extra attack because he is a swords bard. And here we're gonna take what? I guess we'll take fear. That's fine. And we got another spell, which is gonna be a level 4 spell, and he'll take confusion. And now he's finally level 8. Alrighty. And here, why don't you take plant growth? And for the feat, take ability improvement. And increase your charisma to 18. Sounds good. There we go. Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Can't give up now.
Alright. Exit camp.
That orb seems powerful.
Where do you hail from?
What can it do once it's
I
extracted?
was a farrier in Desarin Valley.
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained.
Can't slow down.
Going the wrong way. We gotta go this way. I believe the drow lady that wants Astarion to bite her is somewhere around here. And by doing that, we'll be able to get a +2 strength potion, which is like amazing, really.
Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize.
Alright, Araj Abludra. Let's talk.
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing.
I'm listening.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With 1 drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
What kind of potion is this exactly?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
And once again, can't speak. Here we go. And what exactly will you do with the blood you keep?
Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine.
Sounds interesting. Let's do it.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you?
Excuse me? He is his own person.
I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm surprised, Astarion. I thought you'd jump at a chance like this.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank.
A potion that powerful could change our fates. Isn't that worth a bad taste in your mouth?
I suppose you have a point.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Fine. I'll do it. Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells.
Not to your taste.
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
There we go. Gotten this potion of everlasting vigor that's gonna go to Karlach. And eventually, once she's able to get her strength to 20, she'll use that potion to get her strength up to 22. Alright, let's go back to camp and swap out Karlach for Astarion. Because Astarion is not needed.
What's on your mind?
Let's go. Heading
Looks like
out.
your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone.
Take Astarion's place. There we go. Alright. Let's leave camp. We'll investigate the kitchen. And see what else we can do. I think that's about it.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
here is free
Always room for more.
food and silverware. Of course, I'll take everything. Because why the heck not? You know, they got food. And I am a true soul, worthy of their respect, darn it.
Many moons, Araj.
And what does this guy say? Pilgrim Soul. Doesn't seem to be having a good time.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely freaking out. I don't know why. And we've already been here. That's the throne room, rather. So let's go and talk to some of the Gnolls. Who is this? Linzella.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
Barnabas.
I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
You actually stood before the Absolute?
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie. Come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
You decide.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
No, Barnabas. We talked about this.
We'll use our wisdom to sever her control once and for all. And here, let's use guidance. And we do have a few inspiration points in case we fail. So, let's see how it goes. That looks like a failure. But it's alright. Gonna roll again. Yay! Very good roll on guidance, which pushed us over. Thank you very much, Shadowheart.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas. Darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm gonna use this persuasion to say, easy, I freed you. I'm a friend. And unless we roll a 1, should be automatic success. There we go. Very good. And actually, like, if you don't if you reinforce and she keeps control, when you assault the tower, you know, she and the gnolls are on the enemy side. But here we'll take everything. Got a couple more of these elite powers. But I think we're gonna try and enter somewhere here. Ah, there we go. That's the way. We gotta go up this ladder to the rafters, and then there is gonna be a hole where we can interact with to find out what that meat noise was. So we're gonna jump over here, then jump over here, and use the wall.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
I'm gonna use Arcana to try to determine what it is. And then get help from Shadowheart. And it's a success. Very good.
You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid.
Let's reach in.
Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What is that?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Either dexterity. Yeah, sleight of hand. Go limp and write it out. That's a pretty funny explanation. Alright, let's go. And it's a success again.
You stop resisting, your arm bending with the movement of the flesh. And suddenly, an opening appears. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Let me try it next time. Look fun.
Alright, so now let's try and get down. Let's see, is there any ladders? Not that I can see. I guess we gotta jump over, which is just fine by me. And then we'll use the same ladder that we utilized to ascend. Now we can let the ogre lady know that the meat is probably not good for eating. And then continue our exploration.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while
Okie dokie. Or rather, actually, I think we're gonna go back into the prison area and kill off the rest of the cultists.
Shh! You loud! Clumsy!
I encountered the being living in the walls.
Being? Telling? Tell me.
It's some kind of illicit being.
Uh-huh. Okay. But how taste?
I didn't lick it.
Meg thought true souls was brave.
Alright, Mig. Let's see. Where is the entrance to the prison? Right here, right? Yep. So let's go back down there. And kill some enemies off.
5 true souls sent for an audience? And not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy.
Alright, and we got some over here as well. That's the torturers, right?
Let's have a look.
Think there should be one more somewhere around here. I think we already looted everything in the warden's office. And I think the guy that patrolled over here was the one that went up the stairs when we were snooping around in her office. Alright, yeah. So it's just 5 of these guys left. And gals. And I know just what to do. Gonna close off this guy, or turn off the lights here. And then we're gonna cast the minor illusion right up here. And hopefully a whole bunch of them gather around. There we go. Gonna go into the turn-based mode. And now Shadowheart is gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Wanna dance?
Karlak's gonna throw her returning pike into the Adept Gullen. Right? Yeah, sure.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Alright, attack! And now, Shadowheart should be able to run up and tag all of these guys.
Moving.
Here's one. Here's 2 others. And then, yeah, she'll just stick around here. Maybe? Yeah, back up a little bit.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Karlak's gonna frenzy. And use her frenzied strike on the adept.
1, 2.
Prones him, very good. And end turn.
What fools these mortals be.
Gale. We'll drop the cloud of daggers on them. Maybe. Nah, just use your magic missile from your amulet to take out this adept. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and it's actually got back up. And turn. My character's gonna move up.
Waste a step.
And fire the arrow of many targets. At the first enemy here. And it was a critical hit on 2 of them and critical miss on 1. Alrighty. Now let's fire on one of these enemies there. Missed. And then turn. Alright. And Shadowheart's just gonna get a little bit closer. And enter. Gonna use attack of opportunity there. This zealot tried to make things happen, but couldn't really. But there he frightened Karlak. Now both of these enemies got pretty much a full stack of radiant orbs, so they got -10 to their attacks. Which is really good. Alright, he is... Alright, I know what we're gonna do.
Dice roll in my favor.
Gale's gonna use his upcast magic missile on this zealot. Gonna fire all of his rounds into her. Or all of the darts, rather. And end turn. My character is gonna move back a bit and cast this Glyph of Warding. And let's see if they've got any resistances. No, that's good. We'll use the Glyph of Warding, Thunder kind, right here. Did some damage. And now let's fire on the Zealot Zira. Missed, but that's alright. Shadow Heart's gonna move in closer. Stack some more Radiant Orbs. And now... let's see, 40 health, 34. It's gonna use Hold Person on... nope, that's low chance of hitting. Just use your Guiding Bolt, I guess. No, not even that. And turn. That's fine.
It's go time.
Alright, Karlak is frightened, which is unfortunate. Throw your pike right at this guy. Actually was able to hit. Here's the second one. And Karlak is no longer frightened, so she can now throw two of her frenzied throw pikes at that enemy. Hopefully kill it off. Missed that one, but that's fine. Gotten damaged by Spirit Guardians. And now my character can just finish it off with the bow. Hopefully. Not gonna use Luck of the Far Realms.
What now?
There we go. Very easy.
Traps, please.
Didn't take any damage. It was really good. And I think once we kill off those two torturers and loot the area, we'll call it a day for the episode. This will go to Karlak. All of these will also go to Karlak. There we go. Alright.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Let's go up here.
Have to keep going.
And cast Minor Illusion there. Oh, they're not doing anything. Alright. Well, I'm gonna enter turn-based mode again.
Good meal.
And Karlak's gonna throw the pike. How about that?
Violence isn't tolerated in these parts, unless it's required to deal with a criminal like you.
Alright. Attack! And it's got 46 health.
Let's go.
So Karlak's gonna frenzy again. And start throwing. And I think Karlak bugged out again. Where one of her attacks is not triggering correctly. For whatever reason. But that's fine. Alright, end turn.
They burn.
Gale's gonna fire his level 4 magic missile right into this questioner. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of the darts will go into it. And end turn.
Can't stay idle.
My character's gonna cast Hunger of Hadar right up here. Keep him in there and then target this down questioner And sure, Luck of the Far Realms as well. Killed it, procced, called the weak.
Let's finish this.
And now Shadowheart can just continue firing her radiant bolts, or guiding bolt rather, and turn.
Warden, aid us!
The Warden is dead. Alright, she's casting confusion. So my character is gonna counterspell. Gale's not going to do anything. Can't do much, can you?
Got this.
Alright, Karlach. 1 and a 2. Really good.
What to do?
And now let's just grab all of the items from them. Yeah, the really good thing about this area is that unless one of the enemies kind of makes it up and runs away, you're not gonna be, or nobody above knows what happened there. So you can totally, like, help the tieflings escape and deep gnomes, kill off everybody there. Nobody topside cares or knows. Do we need to take a long rest here?
Ready and willing.
No, I think we'll be alright. Karlach still has one, so one of her raid charges. So we should be good for another fight.
Which way to the nearest library?
So Gale's gonna recover his level 4 spell slot.
My faith protects me.
Shadowheart's gonna put on this amulet and recover her level 3 spell slot. And then put on the other amulet. There we go. And here, just need to move the things around a little bit. There we go.
At least things have stayed interesting.
And now my character is gonna put this amulet on. And recover a level 4 spell slot, right? Yeah, that's the highest one. I don't have a level 6 spell slot. There we go. Really great amulet, but obviously you don't really need to wear it all the time. You just have to swap them out to recover some spell slots, and then
I wish to live in more interesting times.
Put it away until the next time.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okie dokie. And I think it might be actually a pretty good spot to end the episode. Let's just, we're gonna go to the ruined battlefield. And... no. Gonna go to Last Light Inn and get one more quest before we call it a day. Alright. Wrong way. Let's go this way. Yeah. So gonna take a left and a right. And if you recall here, we killed a whole bunch of ravens in one turn. Charming little egg. Let's continue this way. Here we'll have another ambush. Oh no. Well, it's fine.
Talk to me.
Once again, Gale cast haste on Shadowheart.
Need to act fast.
Where are all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Alright. Cast your Spirit Guardians. Click heals.
Got to move.
Tag these enemies with your aura. Here is one. Here is the second one. And then continue going this way. Got this guy. And this one. It's got an attack of opportunity going. So we're actually gonna fire off our moonbeam or sunbeam here to hit these two enemies. 15, they rolled a 9. 1d8, so we need to roll a 5. We'll try it. Alright, so it didn't get blinded, but got enough radiant orbs stacked on it where it shouldn't be able to hit Shadowheart at all. There you go. Missed. And now, where are those two? 1 and 2. And Shadowheart's got enough movement to go and attack those as well. And besides the damage, I think I already explained before, the radiant orbs pretty much give negative to attack rolls. There we go. So right now, all of these got -4 to hit, which is really powerful. Alright, end turn.
Will stand in my way.
Bye forever, pal.
Karlach's gonna frenzy. What else? And she's gonna start taking out some enemies. Frenzied throw on Shadow Curse, Vine Blight. Thrones it. And she's gonna take out this guy, I guess. Or aim at him. And then that guy. Yeah. And it was actually a critical hit. And unfortunately it exploded. I forgot that they explode. And Shadowheart lost her Spirit Guardians. But it's alright.
Let's go.
We are gonna be just fine. So here we have 22 health, 9, 10, 3. Alright. I think I'm gonna get closer and try to fire an arrow of many targets and see how many enemies gonna get attacked by it. There we go. Actually killed off 2. And now let's fire on this Shadow Curse Vine Blight again. End turn.
Destroyer.
And end turn. Fires needles. So once again with those radiant orbs, it's very tough for any enemies that use physical attacks to hit. Which works just fine for me. I think Constrict doesn't use an attack roll. Instead, you get a save DC against it. But anywho, Karlach, go ahead and get this
Good idea.
guy off of me, please. There we go, there's one. Here's the second one. As it explodes. Throw one into this guy. taking some damage from their explosions, but it's alright. There we go. Easy peasy. And I think we're gonna call it a day. On the next episode, we're gonna continue exploring the area. I believe there is a character here who's gonna give us a quest in the Wraithman town. And then we're gonna head there. As always, thank you for watching and hope to see you again soon.